everyone, and welcome to our game of the week. Finally, it's here. The focus of the college football world right here on this field today, and we can't wait. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Return starts from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the offense out for their first possession. And here comes that star wide receiver, certainly one of the focal points of the offense, one of the best in college football. He has that kind of, yeah, I'm him aura. I'm the best player on the field.
The field? But this guy crawled out of the bed, thought he was the best. He's confident, but he carries it as a guide for his team. It gives them confidence because they know that when he's great, they have a chance to win every game.
They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Here's a challenging 3rd and 8 now in this opening possession. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing the play and great execution here by this offense.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? So the first drive of the game, instead of punting and pitting the opponent deep, they're going to go for it on 4th down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's the spin move. 2nd after their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're up against. Having an opportunity to move this receiver around to give him a chance to get out in space are the plays that can really cause a defensive coordinator headaches.
Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. So, Kirk, we reached the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here, in the early stats illustrating the story. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The junior able to bring him down quickly. On the 10th play of this opening drive, it's 3rd and short. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. Here's the defense wearing down. Play number 11 on this drive coming up. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep.
Chris, when was the last time you saw an offense eat up the entire first quarter? Talk about moving the ball methodically down the field, and then eventually you're able to punch it in for a touchdown. This defense is going over the sidelines just looking for answers.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the Razorbacks offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Keeping it on the ground here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Nice read here by the Arkansas quarterback to be able to make this throw and pick up a first down for the Hogs. Did a nice job of waiting for his receiver to get open and then put the ball right on the money.
Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Inside the 20. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Here comes the point after attempt. And it's up and good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they'll stop him after a short gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. That run moves the ball across the 35.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Oh, nothing but green grass ahead. And a huge gain across midfield, all the way to the 40-yard line. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Tackle made after a big gain. That's solid run, good for first down yardage. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. The defense backed up against their own end zone. A pop pass on the jet sweep. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Second down and goal upcoming. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Here comes a handoff. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first two quarters of football there today in Vegas. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the Jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. The kickoff team out there now to get this second half underway. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Back to throw. It's Finley. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
And the Razorbacks will bring their punt team on the field now. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Offense trots that onto the field, hoping to start a drive here. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's past the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
A pop pass on the jet sweep.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with PAT. PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, and that's good coverage there. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. From the shotgun, handoff inside. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down. The Razorbacks will line up to kick it away. And this drive moves backwards, so he's on to punt it away. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
So now it's third and short from the plus 25. They're in field goal range. Let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Can he get there on the ground? And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
Holding.
Costly holding penalty there, backs him up 10 yards. Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a third and long from the 20-yard line. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. First down and goal here. Touchdown just about puts this game on ice. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the defense brings him down. Second and goal for the offense. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. They break the huddle for third and goal. They're 2 for 2 on third downs this drive. A pop pass on the jet sweep.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception in this football game.
And now here comes the point after attempt. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And the returner is brought down. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. He's running out of time here. They pressure him and sack him to be tackled inside the 10. And the Razorbacks will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
They get him down after the completion. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, They've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40. The Razorbacks looking to keep this drive rolling. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. First down and 10. Looking downfield, it's Finley. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
He's got it for a big gain. Breaks loose at the 40. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Hogs.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. And here comes the offense back out onto the field now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. A gain makes it second and medium. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Third down after that running play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
And tackled after a small pickup there. Second down after that run on the previous play. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And a timeout is taken. Just 2 seconds left on the clock. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they wrap him up and bring him down on what is the final play of the game. Well, here we are, midpoint of the season, and this group is still marching along undefeated, chasing a perfect record and getting a lot of attention, Kirk, at this point.
Well, they're as good as anybody that we've seen all year long in college football. They are headed towards that college football playoff and a shot at a national championship. Now, the thing is, they just need to remain focused on each week that lies ahead of them. If they're able to do that, you've got a dangerous football team here.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.